So, I haven't did a Jesse or McJuggerNut video in a while. But it came across my feed and I watched a video of him talking about, him breaking up with his girlfriend. Or him and his girlfriend broke up. And as I was watching the video, I was sitting there thinking about how to approach it. Now I've had issues in the past with his videos, mainly the fact that you can't tell when is he lying and when is he telling the truth, when is he doing something for views and when is it just like genuine. That's always been my issue. And the fact that he markets his videos for children, but then constantly like lies and you can't tell what's real and what's fake. That's just something that I've always had issues with. So going into this video of him talking about how he broke up with, him and his girlfriend broke up, I'm like, we did this before with Julia. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really take it that seriously because at the time I was like, bro, I can't tell if you're joking or if you're serious or what's behind the scenes. But this one, I feel like it feels different. I feel like it was genuine. And I'm not gonna lie, real or fake or whatever, I feel like I'm gonna sit there and take it as real. And I feel for the guy. I really do, because being at the position that he's in, love him or hate him or whatever, being at the position that he's in, he constantly has to sit there and kind of just put his stuff out there. Put his true feelings out there and whatever. And listen, I can't speak for other people, but I don't take breakups well. And I couldn't imagine if I just broke up with someone and I had to go on camera and I had to kind of like tell a little bit about it, but not like kind of shit on them or whatever. So I give him his props for that. And I can tell that he, like you said, he's putting on a brave face and he's just, telling it like it is, trying to keep it on, upbeat or whatever. So I give him his props for that. I suggest people definitely watch the video, but just a couple of highlights. He talks about how the lockdown was really the cause of it. Them just being together, spending so much time together and stuff like that. Listen, from what I've seen of Jesse, like the real Jesse, not the psycho dad or whatever stuff, just the real Jesse. He does seem like a kind of person that's just like more independent, not really just like, 24/7 ready for that marriage life. And, you can tell it was different with Julia because Julia was far away. He got to do his own thing. They weren't like so close together, but with Ashley, they lived together. And she also wasn't really too about that whole YouTube life. And, I kind of look at it a little bit, and I can sit there and say in hindsight, he probably should have had a real discussion with her, about what he does, because YouTube, social media, that's his life, that's his living, He is a, some sort of personality, some sort of YouTuber personality. That's his thing. That's his passion. That's what he loves doing. And he needs, I felt like he should have probably just told her, like, listen, if you're going to be in my life, you're going to have to understand that cameras are going to be there. I'm going to be a public figure. And it's, that's how it's going to be. And when he said that she wasn't about that YouTube life, it's like, well, like, I felt like some of that stuff could have been avoided a long time ago. But he also talked about it was other issues that kind of like, broke them up or whatever. And, it sucks. It was weird because at first I was like, I already kind of did a video about McJuggerNugget or Jesse or whatever. I don't know. But then I was like, you know what? I haven't did a video in a while. And this video I mean, you know, again, for any guy that has been through a breakup or whatever, it sucks. And, you know, I'm not as big as Jesse is. So, you know, if I was in a relationship or whatever and I had to go through that, it would just fucking suck. There's just no other way around it. So I give him his props for him handling it the way that he handled it, you know. I couldn't personally sit there. I don't know if I'll be able to talk about any relationship that I was in and broke up and how it just went downhill without fucking crying on, you know, on screen, on camera, whatever. So I give him props for that. One of my final thoughts I'm gonna sit there and say is, you know, if you are a huge if you are a Jesse fan or whatever, don't go after that girl, because you know what, there is two sides to a story. And, you know, granted, he told his side, and that's, you know, we gotta kind of, I guess, take him at his word or whatever. But don't just sit there and start going on her socials, whatever, attacking her, calling all sorts of names, because you gotta sit there and remember some of the people that are Jesse's fans are like 14, 15 years old, and, you know, no offense, they're not exactly the best when it comes towards, you know, bullying people and shit like that. And you know I made a video before kind of really shitting on Jesse, and granted, I don't take back anything that I said. um but, you know, with that being said, you know, my videos about people aren't always going to be drama videos. It's not always going to be like hate videos or whatever. Sometimes I'm just going to be like, yo, listen, do your thing. I mean, your content isn't exactly for me, but, you know, you love what you do, your fans love it. I don't really understand how, but you know what, that's not my shit. So people that love it, you know, whatever. Yeah, that's really all I gotta sit there and say. Let me know what your thoughts is about this whole, I mean, if you even really care, like, if you are fans of his, do you really care as far as the whole Jesse and Ashley thing? I mean, sometimes I personally did kind of look like when they sit there and watch his channel. When he used to be with Juliet or Julia, whatever. I think it was Juliet. You know, I did enjoy more of his videos and not really so much of, you know, the relationship stuff. I did always kind of find it a little bit boring. But that's just because they didn't really do anything. There wasn't really a lot of drama or anything that was going on with Psycho Dad or anything. So I did kind of find that stuff to be kind of boring. You know, I hope that when he does, you know, meet the next girl, that either they're gonna be really cool and be really into the social media as far as, like, you know, being on YouTube and Storyfy and stuff like that, and just really be comfortable being on camera, or he needs to kind of keep that shit separately. You know, he needs to kind of keep that shit separately. And you know, I'm sure he's probably learned, you know, as far as making better choices and stuff like that, as far as like just getting somebody to live with you and not really knowing them for that long, or not being together for that long. You know, how it can be kind of a process, and granted, you won't know that until you do it, but, you know, just hopefully he makes better choices, and, you know, the next girl that he meets is the one, you know. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for listening. Let me know what your thoughts are, and have a good day or good night. And when you're watching this, be safe. I will catch you in the next video.